Hi, and welcome back to Thone's 1 Peter Nibbles 56, Submission to Government, Part 2 of 6. We're going to talk about earthly government today. And this, once again, covers Peter 2, 1 Peter 2, 13 through 17. Our responsibility to obey is important here. Why is this in the Bible? We are to obey civil authority officials at all levels unless they direct us to disobey God. That's the only exception to our absolute obedience to the government, is that if they are telling us to directly disobey God, then we will not do that. Communications. Cooperation is honoring to God, and us cooperating with the government, even though we may not be in full agreement with what they're doing, is honoring to God because He set these people over us, and therefore He is something in His plan is related to these people. Application to me. We are to obey those chosen to lead us at the national, state, county, and city levels. This implies everyone from the president to the rookie policeman. The only exception is what is against the law of God explicitly stated in Scripture. Not implied, not any of those other things, but we just must not disobey those. We must disobey those things that are directly opposed to Scripture. Two of the ancient commentators explain this. Here's the first one, Beatty. This, therefore, is the praise which good men receive when they act properly and obey the king's servants, even when it means putting up with the ignorance of unwise governors. And that's from 1 Peter. So that's kind of interesting. You know, even back at the time that he was writing, which was, I don't know, 1st or 2nd century AD, some of the servants of the, some of the king's servants, and the ignorance of unwise governors. We all see that, and today we in this country at least may decide to vote against that person the next time, so they are no longer an unwise governor, but they're just a former governor. But the point is that this is an age-old problem, and the Lord has had the same rule for it for all these years. The second is Didymus the Blind says, the praisers referred to here are those of a person who is good, not by nature, but by grace, and who invites us to join him in praising the one who is good by nature. And that comes commentary on 1 Peter. So we have to, always, understand that these things are in God's will, whether they are good for us at this very moment, they are good for us in the long run. God leads us with obedience to my appointed leader is obedience to me. And my response is, Lord, thank you for giving us leadership and organization, because what chaos there would be if there was not leadership and organization. We'll talk to you next time.